welcome to another video. My name is Janice LaRoche, also known as a Stamping Nana. Today we're going to make this card. It's a mixture of a bunch of different items together, but we are using the tropical, Timeless Tropical or Tropical Oasis bundle. So it has all the flowers and trees, but we're using the trees, and we will be using the Memories and More card pack that goes with that. I also used the little flowers. I used a small flower from Forever Blossoms, and I used the little punch with the small flower punch, and this is free with a $50 purchase out of Celebration right now until the end of March, or while supplies last. They have sold out of a few things, but this is one that is still available as of right now. I love this little punch. It punches out flowers from, there's a stamp set in Celebration too. Let me show you. This stamp set, Thoughtful Blooms, I could have used that, but I liked this little design here on the flower. It looked more like this Tropical Oasis set, so that's why I used that set and not this set, because I have that too, and of course the punch. So that is free in the Celebrations right now. So you can earn that if you spend $50 on any Stampin' Up! Products. So that is the stamp set we're using, and the dies, and the flower. I also used these, which are in the annual catalog, and it's the Magnolia Lane Large Specialty Memories and More cards and envelopes. They are big cards, and they have the, oh, I bent that one. They have a silver outline on it, but we're not going to see it on the card that we're making today. And they have liners. They also come with liners that go inside your envelopes. So you can put that in your envelope before mailing if you're using your Memories and More. Or you can use it as a pattern and cut out some paper from the Tropical Oasis suite too. So if you want to do that, there's paper with this on. You could just do that and put it in your envelopes. That's another idea that you could do. Right, so let's get started. I have a lot of it done, but I just wanted to show you exactly how I did some of the steps. So it has the braided trim, a braided burlap trim, which is in the catalog too, and the little gems or little ornament things. What are these things called? Where are you? I had them out. There they are. You have the little Tropical Oasis trinkets, and they're so adorable. You get little ukuleles, like the little tiny ukulele guitar things. You have the little flowers. My hands are a mess from stamping. You have a leaf, and you have a pineapple. So it totally matches all the Tropical Oasis paper and stuff. So, but I used a little flower on that. So this one, I think I will use, how about a leaf? I'll use a leaf on this one. So I'll leave that out. And we can set these aside too. Alright. So let's get started. As I go, I'll tell you what you need. And I will have the list on my blog for all your measurements and everything as well. On this, I cut my panels into 3 for the one Tropical Oasis picture. So this is the Memories and More packs, and I have probably maybe 2 or 3 in here. Well, what's left of my 2 or 3, and I do need some stickers. I need this sticker, Thinking of You sticker. Let me see if I can find one real quick. There we go. So I'm going to take one of these Thinking of You stickers. And I've already punched a 1.5 inch circle out of the Granny Apple Green. So I'm going to stick that on here. I'm using slightly different colors this time. So I'm just going to put that on there. That's good. I'll put it up there. Right. I like the Granny Apple Green. I think it went better with the green in here. So I can put that aside. I don't need anything out of there. I have the picture already. So what we need to do is I'm also going to use, is it Melon Mambo? Mango Melody. I'm going to use Mango Melody instead of Old Olive. I've got Old Olive behind this one, and I'm going to use Mango Melody on this one. Right, and then the palm trees, I'll show you how to do those, the flowers. And the leaves. Okay, what I used was the leaf punch. And of course, 1.5-inch circle for this. 1.5, a leaf punch and the sprig punch. So I've got some silver sprigs in here and the leaves, and I've got some vellum leaves as well. So that's the punches. Colors I used were Mango Melody, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock, and I also used the brown. Oh, there it is. I used Early Espresso. So we'll put that there. Alright, so, and the braided trim, I have it ready to go on my card, but this was the braided trim. This is a tiny piece of it, and let me show you what I did. It's like I pulled it apart like so. So this was about 5.5 inches, but the more you pull it apart, the shorter it gets. But all we need is to show about that much. So it doesn't matter really how long. I started with about 5.5 to 6 inches. And I've got a little piece here that I just want to show you. All you have to do is just pull, and it comes apart like so, right? So you just pull, and it widens it, right? So there you go. That's how wide you can go. I love this stuff. I think it's so cool. All right, so we have our little gem. We'll put you up there. Okay, so we have these. This is our picture. Let me start. It takes quite a while to make this card. If you're making duplicates, it's a lot better if you're making more than one. It's not quite as long that way, but it seems like a lot to do one card. Alright, what I did was I've cut, this is a full 4 inches by 6, I believe. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And it's 4 inches. Right, so what I did was I cut 1/4 inch off of each thing, off each side. So just to guesstimate, I'm cutting off about 1/4, and I can do on this one. So that's exactly 1/4, and we are guesstimating 1/4 here, and we're going to 3.5 here. All right, so 3.5 by 5.5. Okay, so now we have 3.5 down and 5.5 length. So now what we're going to do is we can get rid of these, or you can keep them. If you use scraps, you can do something with them, but I have scrapped myself out lately, so I'm not doing scraps. Now what I did was I've cut it, I divided it by 3, and it's come to 1.8. all right, so I'm going to cut it at 1.8 right there. And I'm going to take off a little section, about that much, right? Just a sliver, just a little sliver. If you don't do this, it doesn't look, your picture does not look right. Now take this and mark on the back left, because that will be the left part of your, actually it's, no, I guess it doesn't matter. It'll be either way. All right, so this is going to be our left. And then we're going to take another 1 1/8 and take off a little sliver, about that, and this measures about 1 1/8, so 1.8. So there's just a tad of a difference, but that should be good. Oops, let me write center and right. Okay. So we can put our thing up right now. And this measures just under 4. So 3 15/16, and just under 6. So 5 15/16. So just one little notch under the 4 and one little notch under the 6. Okay, so that, I'm not going to, you could cut it up individually and put them on there, but I'm just going to layer it like so. I don't even think I'm going to put it on dimensionals. I think I'm going to actually leave it like that this time, because that card is very thick. Okay, so what we can do is we can tape our yellow, our Mango Melody, and get that centered on our card base. And we're going to put it over this silver. So like I always measure, and it should be about even there. Okay, so that is that. And then we're going to take our left, our center, make sure they line up, and our right. And we're going to leave about just a little tad in the middle of them, but about 1/4 inch around, or just under 1/4 inch. So we could do that. Let's put our tape on. Okay, so this is our left. Let's start about there. Okay, now our center. Make sure all measures up, like that actually goes there, but with a little gap. Oh, let me do the right first. Yeah, I'll do the right one first. That way I can center the middle for sure. Okay, so this is our right. And we're going to leave about the same amount on each side. Oh, probably, yeah, that should be good. Maybe. I think I'm down a bit. So, and then in the middle. Alright. I put that upside down. I sure did. Huh? See? That's why you have to have everything the right way. Oh, see, this was supposed to be at the bottom. Okay, well, now it's going to be definitely even. So, I don't have to worry about that not being uneven. Alright. Yeah. So now it looks like one whole picture, even though we've got splits in between. It's 3 panels. So I love it, I love it, love it. Okay, so now what we're going to do, let me show you how we did. We took the palm tree from our tropical, Timeless Tropical, and we're not going to stamp, we're going to color. So what I have here, I'm sorry, these are retired colors. If you have the regular colors, if you had Granny Apple Green and the Pretty Peacock, that would work. What I'm using is Lemon Lime Twist and Tranquil Tide, and these retired last year, and I'm using Soft Suede. So what I wanted to show you was to color your palm branches with the lemon lime or the lighter green. All right, so you want 2 shades of green is what you want. Use what you have. I don't have the new colors in the markers. Right, so just color the top, and then what we're going to do is we're going to thump, what they call thump. So we're just going to tap this on here, all over the lemon lime. Right, I think that's probably enough. Can you see that, where I put the marks? Right, and then we're going to take our soft suede and we're going to color the trunk of the palm tree. And then what you have to do is you have to huff. Think like you're breathing on a window and fogging it up, right? So you want to breathe on this and fog it up, right? So, and then stamp. It just activates the ink again that you took a while to color, so it might be dried off. So there is our palm tree. So it's got some of the greens, different color greens in it. You could use as many greens as you want if you want different shades of green in your leaves. I love this for fall trees, like using your reds and your oranges and your yellows and your greens for a fall colored tree, not palm tree, but a regular tree. So we need 2 of these. So I've already got them done, so I just wanted to show you how I did it with the thumping technique and markers. Alright, so now we're going to do our little flower, which was in the Forever Blossom set, and I stamped these in Mango Melody. Let me get that. And you need 3, and what I did this time though was I did 6. So I only have 3 on my sample card right here, but I doubled them up on other cards and they look better. So I'm going to stamp 6. So 6 of these and 2 palm trees is what you need, right? So stamp them near the bottom so you can punch them out with the little punch, right? And then what I did was I took my petal pink and I just colored, sponged. So make sure you've got some petal pink on it and just color in. So you have a peachy, orangey sort of color in here by sponging, right? So then you pop them all out with the little punch. Whatever. So take your little flowers and pop them out using the punch. It basically almost fits perfect, but not exactly. All right, so then when you get your flowers, just sponge the edges while you have your little sponge out to get some color in there. All right, so do that 6 times and sponge the edges of your thing once you, oh, I shouldn't have done that one. Just wasted that. I could have cut that out. Okay, so that's how I did that, and I already have these down here. So let me show you what I did. All right, we can put that up now. I'm done. So we have our palm trees done. I sponged the edge in the Pretty Peacock and the Early Espresso. I punched out 2 leaves in Granny Apple Green and sponged them in Pretty Peacock. I cut out 2 leaves in Vellum. I cut out 1 sprig in Silver, and I've just cut it in half, right? And then I cut out 6 flowers, and I've got them glued together, 2 glued together on each thing. So this one will stick on the bottom, and then I'll put a gem in the middle. So that is those. So now we're just going to like assemble our card. Right, so here is our card. So we're going to actually just, let me open this a little bit more. It's not wide enough actually, there. So I just want to open this end piece some more. There, that'll do. I'm going to stick some tape down here near the bottom and put that over to the edge there. Stick that there. And then we can get our little leaf, and I'm actually, I'll put that there. Going to use some liquid glue, and I'm going to stick it here, right in this crease here. That's where I've stuck the other flower. So we're going to put the leaf about there. It will dry clear. So right now, just put it on there. Right. Okay. So now we're going to take our palm trees and we're going to glue that the back. I've got a little bit of fun foam in between the top in there. Piece of fun foam. So we're going to stick this over here to the left onto the card. It's going to be covered up. You're not going to see the bottom here. So just stick it down. And then all I did was I took my leaves. I just put some glue here and put these leaves here. Alright, just make sure they don't stick over the edge anywhere. Alright, so they're in there. And then we'll take our vellum, do the same thing, just offset it a little. And, oops, and then we'll offset this one this way. There we go. And then we'll take our silver and we'll put that like so. It just gives your card some dimension, so it's all offset a little. Right. Now we're going to take our flowers. So we just put some glue on the bottom and we'll stick you there. And then we'll take our second one and we'll put you there. And then third one. I'll put it up here. There. A little bit there. Like so. Now take your a pokey tool and poke these back up. They were up, but they've gotten flattened by me. Or wait till your glue's dried, because I just keep moving everything. Yeah, I might want to wait for my glue. Just poke all your edges up. Yeah, I have one here. Let me show you what I did with these top ones, but like I said, they've gone flat again. So just take your little flower and take the end of your pokey tool and just break those fibers in the middle, and it gives you just a little bent like flower, so to put on there. And then what we're going to do is add some gems. If I can figure out where I put my gems. Oh golly. Right, so put some gems in the center of your flowers. Here we go. So we can move that. I think I'm done with this right now. It won't stand in my little holder. So take 3 of the same gems. So I'm taking the medium-sized ones because I have some on here. So, oops. If you want, you could put a little dab of glue in here. If you feel more secure with a little dab of glue. Stick that one there, and then one more. Right. So that is that done. Now for the inside, I've put You Mean So Much to Me, and that is from the Forever Blossoms set. You Mean So Much to Me, and I did that in early espresso, and then I did a palm tree on the side. Then I took an envelope and I did the same thing. I just put a palm tree on the envelope. The envelopes match beautifully. Of course, they got the silver on them, and I put one on the front. So there we have our card and our matching envelope. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And like I said, I will put all the measurements and everything you need on my blog if you need to go there and visit, or slow the video down, and there's a little cogwheel settings where you can slow the video down and catch everything that I'm saying if I'm going too quick. So thank you again for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the button and subscribe, and it will notify you when I upload new videos. If you need any of the products I've used, I will have those listed below too, and you can click directly on the link and it will take you to my store. I appreciate it, and you all have a great evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.